good morning from the Universal Orlando parking garage. We are headed in today because we have not seen any of the holiday offerings here at Universal yet. They did all the decorations and stuff while we are out of town. So this is our first trip to Universal for the holiday season. I'm excited to see what's available. I know there's a lot of food. There's like a whole alpine Christmas village in Citywalk that has food and beverage offerings. And then I'm sure there's food and beverage offerings in the park. Christmas tree is up. There's a tribute store. We gotta go inside and see a lot of stuff. So let's head inside. There's also a parade. I don't know if we'll stay for the parade tonight, but we'll see. I don't know what time the parade's at. You never know. So let's head inside and see what they have. More screaming. So let's head inside and see what they have available for the holiday season here at Universal Orlando. I know the park has been open for a little bit. It's about 11 o'clock right now. But this is a good sign. There are not a lot of people walking in the parking garage here. Getting into the holiday spirit on the way into Universal with the holiday classic, Here I Go Again by Whitesnake. Oh yeah, not bad at all. There's barely a crowd out here. So that's good. So because Ghostbusters Afterlife is out in theaters, we got all kinds of Ghostbusters merch here in Citywalk. Kind of cool. Oh, this is actual Afterlife merch. That's neat. Is this also? It doesn't really, I'm guessing so. Our first stop in Citywalk here is the Universal Studios store. And they have a lot of Christmas stuff already in here. Of course, the Grinch is a mainstay here at Universal for the holiday season. Feast mode. A little Loungefly Grinch bag for $82. Salt and pepper shaker with Grinch and Max for $34. That's pretty fun. Oh yeah, lots and lots of Grinch stuff. Everything's green over here. Look at these boxer shorts that match the pajama pants. I feel like they're probably not boxer shorts. They're probably just like short pajama pants, right? But this is fun. A Grinch onesie for kids for $39.95. There's also this Grinch hoodie. It says Always Naughty, $57 with the Grinch face on the back. And then it's like a Spirit jersey here. And it says The Grinch, real big on the back. Let's see how much this one is. $55. I like that the letters are all sparkly on it. They have a gigantic golden tree here inside of the Universal Studios store in Citywalk. Very nice looking. So just outside of the Universal Studios store, there is a like a food market almost that's called Mistletoe Pines Village. And just to give you guys some wayfinding, Universal Studios store is right there with that blue roof, or with the blue accent on it. And we're right here. The splash pad is right next to me. Let's see what we can get. Oh, this is a super fun photo op. There's a mistletoe that says under the mistletoe. It looks like a giant billboard. It's talking about Mistletoe Pines Village. So you could stand here and take a photo underneath the mistletoe. There's a first booth that we come to is called Holiday Sweets. We got fresh roasted nuts, or these delicious looking cookies and fudge, and a jumbo gingerbread cookie that's shaped like a squirrel. Oh man, chocolate dip bacon. You guys know what I say about chocolate dip bacon. I'm gonna have to get some of that. Last time I had this was at SeaWorld and it was kind of like drippy. So we're gonna try it now without it being drippy. All right, let's try it. Delicious. The only problem that I ever have with chocolate covered bacon is it gets a little chewy after it's been sitting in the case a while. If you could have fresh chocolate covered bacon, oh, I do recommend you give this a try. It's nice and salty and sweet. One thing that the TM that was at that booth told me is that they change the case throughout the day. So in the morning, it has the least amount of selection, but as the night progresses and gets closer to sundown, they add more and more stuff to the case. So I think it's probably the best time to come is at night, sort of like nearer the parade. Are we listening to a SpongeBob Christmas song? I didn't even know that there was such a thing. But they also have travel posters for, I guess these are like made up places in Mistletoe Pines National Park. I kind of want to visit Serenity Field. It looks awesome. This is very cool though. Like that they made a sign that looks like it's a national park. There's another booth over here. This is called Mistletoe Pines Festive Flavors. I can't really see into the case because of the glare, but we have a list of stuff that we have here. Oh, so it's like all sweets. Oh, Praline Holiday Bar. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might have to get that. Coquito flavored mousse. Oh goodness. Oh, and you can get Fire Nog too. Look at that. $13.50, $14.50. Pretty expensive if you're getting an alcoholic drink. But I feel like some of this frozen hot cocoa, oh man, that sounds good too. And they have the things on here like this is gluten-free, this is vegetarian. I don't know, I think I'm gonna try that praline holiday bar. This is the praline bar. This is praline and dark chocolate mousse topped with whipped ganache. Ooh, it's like a thick fudge. Let me take this bite and then I'll show you a cross section. Okay. Not what I was expecting it to taste like. Okay, so here's a little cross section of it. So it's very fudgy. It's actually really good. It tastes like fudge, almost. Rather than praline and dark chocolate. It tastes like dark chocolate fudge. Almost like if you were to make a brownie and then just eat the batter. Pretty good. I felt like the first bite was a little bit confusing, but now that I'm into it, I'm into it. Like, I like this a lot. But I will say, it's very rich. So like, I need to get something savory now. That's the issue with Christmas time or like the holiday season at the parks. Everything's sweet. Because that's sort of like the way that the holidays are, you know? Christmas cookies and pies and desserts and things like that. But I need something savory. Like a holiday sandwich. Turkey, cranberry, stuffing, that sort of stuff. That's what I want right now. I wonder if that's somewhere. Also, there were only those 2 booths in the Mistletoe Pines Village, and there's one more that's just art. The other booths are just regular merchandise booths, and those are just normally here, not anything special for Mistletoe Pines. They are decorated for the holidays, but it's not specific to Mistletoe Pines. I'm gonna go show and look at the artwork over there, and then we'll head into the park and try to find something savory. Another billboard for Mistletoe Pines Village, a cut above the rest. This kind of reminds me of old school postcards. It's cool, I like it a lot. So they have caricature art out here too, where you can get your caricature done. And then this is in the custom artwork booth. You can also get a laser engraving made into an ornament. Ooh. I feel like I kind of want to have an ornament made for Jackson. This is kind of cool. So you can get all kinds of custom ornaments made. These over here are metal, and they said that you can pretty much do anything on those. These are a little bit more restricted because of the quality of the printing on the wood, and then the holes in the porcelain make it so you can't really have a lot of stuff on there. But you can do like photos, and they have all kinds of other different laser engravings. So they can fit a lot on here. They can do up to 8 stockings, or you can get Universal Studios ones. So that's really interesting. I think I will stop by later and see if I can get one of Jackson made, just to see how it turns out. But yeah, I'm still looking for something savory. And that's the end of the Mistletoe Pines Village. Just those 2 food booths and that one art booth. So not a huge thing, but it is neat to see other offerings here in Citywalk. So there it is, Universal Holiday Parade featuring Macy's, from November 13th through January 2nd, and they run this every night. I don't know what time the parade is tonight. I'm gonna find out once we get inside, but I'm excited. It feels great. Christmas is such a wonderful feeling, especially right now because there's hardly anybody in the park. Feels safe enough to walk around without my mask on outdoors. Also, it's like 81 degrees outside and breezy, so it's like a tropical Christmas. Feels great. Not like all humid and sweaty. First stop, the Universal Studios store, and out front they have this A-frame sign talking about being a part of the Holiday Tribute Store, which is very similar to what we did for the Halloween Horror Nights Tribute Store. But instead of a photo that they made look like it was a period piece, they turn your photo into a caricature, like you are cartooned. And I'll show you some examples of those once we get inside the tribute store. We didn't do this one because I kind of felt like it wasn't as unique as the Halloween Horror Nights one. Like, I can get a caricature done anywhere, but we'll have a look. I haven't seen them in person yet to see if they are as unique as the Halloween Horror Nights one. Seeing if I can find something that is not just the Grinch for the holidays. I did find some Earl the Squirrel stuff, and Earl the Squirrel is sort of the holiday mascot of Universal Studios. So if you remember back to our Halloween Horror Nights videos, and I think this might actually make some people mad, but I would equate Earl the Squirrel to Jack the Clown. So Earl the Squirrel is to holidays at Universal as Jack the Clown is to Halloween at Universal. Would you agree? Leave me a comment down below if you agree with that statement. Merry and Nutty. This is kind of a fun, mug. There's Earl the Squirrel. $15. Seems like everything is either Grinch or Earl the Squirrel themed for the holidays. This one was kind of neat. So if you look at it, there's all kinds of little Easter eggs all over the place. Like we got E.T. up here, you've got Out of Time from the DeLorean, you got Woody Woodpecker hat over here, Eastock from Jurassic Park, Got an egg from Jurassic Park, Island Nubar, the mosquito stuck in amber. I believe this one's probably from ET as well. Lots of stuff to try to find all the different little Easter eggs. I like this little shark fin up here. We got some people roller skating around, spreading holiday cheer throughout Universal Studios. Whoa, oh, he made that light wiggle quite a lot. So this is something that you'll see as the day progresses more and more, is people coming out and spreading holiday cheer before the parade starts. I haven't seen the parade this year, so I don't know if these roller skaters are in the parade, but in years past, that's what it was, is the people that are coming out to spread holiday cheer are people from the parade. Judging by the fact that this is the second Christmas tree that I've seen, I believe that there is probably a Christmas tree trail, like a Christmas tree scavenger hunt throughout Citywalk, Universal Studios, and Islands of Adventure. I'm gonna ask a team member. So I did find out that there is a Christmas tree scavenger hunt for you to go around and get stamps at all of the different stores that have Christmas trees in them. It costs $10.65, and then when you're done, you get an ornament. We actually did this one year, and I'll put a link to that video in the description down below so you can see the ornament that we got. When we did it, there was only a choice of one ornament, but this year there's a choice of two different ornaments. A round one or a snowflake one. And that's not any of these ornaments here. It's specific to the tree trail or the tree hunt. So we're trying to find you a new hat. What about the Grinch hat? That kind of fits with the theme?
No, we know how he rolls.
Okay.
That ain't happening.
All right. So then I would go with like the nice straw hat on the top.
Straw hat.
Ooh, I don't know.
Vibes.
This one is pretty fun.
All right. Well, I like the idea of the straw hat because, you know, it's that thought of mine, like, all right, I'm in the North Pole, it's cold up here, but if I dress like I'm at the beach, mentally I'm going to be good, right?
It's like you can manifest it.
Myself.
Right.
Yeah.
I like it. You look like you're at the beach already. Ooh. That was fantastic. Now, I'm not going to show every Christmas tree in this video, but I am going to go inside the Betty Boop store and see what their tree looks like. And actually, we're not heading into the Betty Boop store, we're heading into the center part. I think it's called Silver Screen Souvenirs. Oh, but even though it's not in the actual Betty Boop section, it is themed to Betty Boop. Look, that's a nice looking tree. So I found out some interesting information in there. Number one, it's called the Holiday Tree Hunt. So if you're going to any of the stores where the trees are and you ask them for a Holiday Tree Hunt map, they'll sell you one. But like I said, they sell you, they're not actually selling you the map, they're selling you the ornament. So you don't actually have to obtain any stamps to get an ornament. So you can just buy the map and then go to a redeem station and get the ornament. You don't have to find all the trees, or if you don't find all of them, you can still get the ornament before you leave. So I thought that was an interesting thing about it. So there's 15 locations, 15 different trees throughout Citywalk, Universal Studios, and Islands of Adventure that you could find. You don't have to find them all. So another thing, as we're passing by Shrek 4D, we did get the announcement that Shrek 4D is closing at Universal Studios Florida on January 10th. So not very long from now, this will be closed. We don't know what they're going to replace it with. We do hope that it'll be Secret Life of Pets, but like I said, no confirmation whatsoever if that's going to happen. Could also be the DreamWorks Theater. Oh look, here comes the snowman. Look at that. Happy holidays. Thank you. Are you guys having a good holiday? Thank you, you too. Merry Christmas. Another snowman. So yeah, these guys are part of the holiday parade. Happy holidays! As we get over here to Music Plaza, there is a food truck out here, so that's very exciting. I'm gonna try something for sure. Maybe like a nice bratwurst. I love a bratwurst. Might as well give it a try. This is the bratwurst, and it comes with caramelized onions and a mustard aioli. This was $11.50, and it also comes with some like house chips. They look delicious. I'm excited to try this. I also got my annual pass holder discount on this. I know, it looks good. I'm glad to have a savory item. All right, let's give this bratwurst a try. It almost looks like it's on like garlic toast. Like, look at this delicious, delicious bun on here. That's a good looking bratwurst, isn't it? Man, all right, so we got tons of napkins just in case, because I feel like it's gonna make a mess. Love a good bratwurst. This one has such a good flavor to it. It's a little teeny tiny bit dry, and I think that's only because they're not selling a lot of them today. There's not a lot of people in the park right now, but the flavor of this bratwurst is spot on delicious. The bun is delicious. The onions are delicious. I'm not seeing a lot of the mustard aioli, so I'm gonna keep eating and see if I get any more of it. Also, not nearly as messy as I thought it was gonna be. And the actual sausage got more juicy as I got towards the center of the sausage, so just that outside was a little bit dry. This is great. I'm glad that I got this. Now we can eat all kinds of sweets. Here's something that I think is kind of interesting back behind Music Plaza. Also, there's only like 4 people on that train for Rip Ride Rocket. There's this truss work over the entrance back here to the backstage area, and there's some trees back there. But right now there's not anything happening. Oh, that's probably for the parade? No, I don't know what this is. Why is this here? Here is a look at the tribute store. It's always so interesting to see it change from Halloween to Christmas, as it happens real fast. I like that it looks like a barn, kind of fitting in with Earl the squirrel and his tree farm. Ooh, I love the jingle bells. Happy holidays! So here's my question for you guys. Where's Santa?
He's almost here.
Okay. Is he coming in the parade?
He's coming tonight.
Okay. All right. I should probably stick around to see him then, right?
I would.
Okay.
I'm gonna be on his sleigh and everything.
Ooh. Okay. Possibly some magic?
Possibly. You're just gonna have to
Okay. Right? Well, very cool. Thank you guys so much. Happy holidays. So the whole reason that Earl the squirrel is a thing at Universal is because of this little squirrel right here who has lived in the tree for the longest time. Let's see when he comes back out. Here he is. So every year, one of our favorite pastimes is to try to find Earl the squirrel in the tree. Seems like he has a new hat this year. I don't know that I've ever seen this hat before on him. Point out that this Christmas tree is gigantic. It already has the lights turned on, but it puts on a full show at night. I've seen previews of it, and there are a lot of lights on this tree. Also wanted to point out that there are all decorations all around the New York section of the park. But right now, I'm gonna head into the tribute store. And we will have a look at what the actual cartoonification looks like inside of the tribute store. It looks like they still have wall space available. This is kind of neat. There's a map here kind of showcasing what Santa does in a night. And they have some reindeer food and some carrots. And what we, like how they're taking care of Dancer, it looks like balanced diet and gave him an extra cookie with his after dinner milk. And then we've got a checklist here checking to make sure we've got all of the reindeer and whatever other things we need to make sure that Santa has a good flight. So this isn't the cartoonification that we were talking about, but it's still pretty neat. I think it would be awesome if we could have had Jackson on this. I would have done that. Oh, and they've got all the pets too. But I have a feeling that these are probably like the pets and the children of people from Universal Creative. So the very first room that we come to kind of looks like it's a toy making room. Got a giant nutcracker, a rocking horse here, and then there's an assembly line up here where we've got some unpainted bears going into a machine, and then when they come out, they're all painted, and then when they come out of the other side, they're all wrapped and ready to go. Got a couple little Easter eggs in here. This is Botanicus, or E.T.'s ship here, carved out of wood. Got the DeLorean here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's the DeLorean with the wings up. We've got a little model of the Orca. There is a train going around the outside here, but I think, oh yeah, you can just barely see it, but it is pushing a DeLorean in front of it. That's a cool little Easter egg right there. So around Halloween time, during Halloween Horror Nights, there is a character that was a fan favorite, kind of like came out of the fans kind of embraced it. It was a bear. So they call it the HHN bear, and I think that this might be a tribute to the HHN bear right here. So I was just looking at this little chalkboard right here. Sarah's Kitty, that sort of looks like the entrance to the tribute store for Halloween Horror Nights one year. As far as the merch in this room, it's all pretty much stuff that you can get other places around Universal Studios. So not like anything in particular that is special for this store, at least in this room. Ooh, let's see how we did. Did we make it on either list? Tommy, Trenton. Oh no, no Tim over here. Okay, I didn't make either list. I feel like that's okay. Probably a good sign. And the next room is Earl the Squirrel's Christmas Curiosities Museum and Emporium. And like I said, Earl the Squirrel is a character that is a fan favorite here for the holiday season. He's the squirrel that was in the tree, and he has sort of taken on a life of his own. Giant squirrel down here. Also, not looking good up there. Some various buzzing noises and light bulbs exploding coming from up here. We also have some wax figures that you can make. This one's a reindeer. Kind of looks like a chocolate reindeer, doesn't it? Lots of delicious snacks in here. Oh, you get surplus broken mini lights. All right, sounds great. Earlvania, that's fun. Ooh, I feel like I made these as a kid. You just like put them all together and bake them in the oven, I think. This is some of the stuff that would be available out at that first booth where they told us that they didn't have a very good selection early in the morning. Ooh. Oh my goodness gracious. Cookie dough balls. Feel like I'm gonna get some. This looks amazing too. Looks like a snow globe. And they have the hot holiday cocoa bombs. And the thing about the one out at Citywalk is they don't have the hot milk to put the cocoa bombs in. Okay, so I found out that they do not have the hot milk here either, but they did tell me that if you go to Starbucks and you buy a grande hot milk and ask them to put it in a venti cup, that leaves enough room for you to get a holiday cocoa bomb and put it in the hot milk. And then of course, because we are in Earl the Squirrel's Museum of Curiosities, we've got lots of Earl the Squirrel merchandise. They also have some Earl's Tree Farm candles, and this is balsam and pine. It smells so good. It smells like exactly like a Christmas tree. So these are the caricatures. Is that Santa? There he is, Santa. So like I said, this feels like something that I could just get somewhere. Just like a caricature somewhere else. So that's why we decided not to do it. In this same hallway, there are a bunch of different posts for employees of Earl the Squirrel's either tree farm or his museum. They have another board here that's wide open for any more people that buy their caricatures. Up next, we're heading into Whoville for a How the Grinch Stole Christmas room. Heading up to Mount Crumpet. Feels very similar to all of the other merch that we saw in the Universal Studios store, all the Grinch stuff. Such a neat room though. There is another wax figure that you can make of a Christmas tree. Oh, we have the Grinch's sleigh full of all the presents that he took from the Who's. And all of the Christmas trees that he took down. Probably a little bit of Who Ham and Who Hash in here too. I feel like this is kind of based off of the Jim Carrey's Grinch. Ooh, and then into the next room, this is the Yule Ball scene from Harry Potter. This looks awesome. And of course, all of the stuff in here is stuff that is available throughout other sections of the park. But I did want to point out how adorable this Dobby plush is. Look at that. One thing that I thought was really neat is that they have these stockings, the house stockings, that can be personalized. So I can get my name on the top of this Ravenclaw one. I don't know if this is going to show up on the camera, but there is projections of snow falling back here. And some magical instruments that would be playing the music for the Yule Ball. Let's see. Got just some Christmas music playing on the way out. And then a couple of Christmas trees. Got the penguins of Madagascar dressed up in their holiday outfits. And then we got Alex back here wearing his Santa hat. Looking great. Are you all ready for the parade tonight? Yeah. Perfect pose. I feel like you've got this roller coaster going. You've got to be wanting to ride the roller coaster at all times, right? Yeah. Happy holidays. Hello. Ooh, robots. Happy holidays. Oh. Well, that was fun. Then, after the little show, you can come out and take photos with the characters. Alright. First thing that we're going to try from the tribute store is this Earl the Squirrel gingerbread. Look how much fun that is. It's like a little gingerbread squirrel. I'm not like a crazy gingerbread fan. Like I would never have gotten a gingerbread, but I asked the team members in there, I said, what do you like? And then one of them said the gingerbread. So I got the squirrel. Let's see. That's actually really good. It's sweeter than most gingerbreads that I would have had in the past. Of course, it does have this glaze on it, so I'm sure that helps. Ooh, hit you with a little bit of spice at the end too. That's nice. Don't mind me. It's nice. It's sweet when you first bite into it, and then after you swallow it, it hits you with that ginger spice. Wow, that just feels like Christmas. And then I got 2 of the cookie dough bites. This one is chocolate, like a dark chocolate. This one, they said there's some debate over. They said it's like a crunchy peanut butter, maybe along the lines of like a Butterfinger. So let's see. Here's the first one that's just chocolate. Delicious. That was shaped like coal, so it does leave your hands black. And probably your mouth too. All right, let's try this one that they were unsure of, that they said would possibly be peanut butter. Doesn't have a huge peanut butter flavor though. Maybe they were mistaken in saying that this one was peanut butter. Because during Halloween, they had the cookie dough bites, and the peanut butter one was really peanut buttery and really good. Maybe that's why it was up for debate. It's definitely peanut butter, but I think that it's like more of a cookie dough mixed with peanut butter rather than a peanut butter mixed with a cookie dough. Does that make sense? Like it's a cookie dough forward, peanut butter cookie dough. I will say though, the cookie dough bites, very expensive for what you get. Basically 2 bites worth for $4.50. So the 2 of those cookie dough bites were $9. No, sorry, $5. I'm good at math. If you are here at any point, holiday season, anything, I highly recommend chatting with all of the performers here. Like the characters, the actors, the performers. They are such a joy. Right now they're singing happy birthday or clapping happy birthday for somebody back here that was taking a photo with them. They're just, it brings a smile to your face. It will definitely make your trip out here more magical and more special just to talk to them. So I highly suggest you do it. Right across from Fast and Furious, there's another food truck. This one has crispy, hello! So here they've got Nashville hot crispy chicken skewer. Oh, you can substitute the sauce, okay. Or Nashville hot chicken mac and cheese. So I feel like there's there usually is another one down there. Not one anymore. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know that I want to get a hot chicken. Maybe I can do barbecue. I don't know. I'm not really feeling this right now. Maybe we'll try this another day. So I did it. I went and I got the Nashville hot chicken. I was interested to see how spicy it was, because I've had some really hot Nashville hot chicken, and I'm interested because this is in a theme park. I know that they're not typically doing super hot things. So this was $14.99, and it is just hand-breaded chicken tossed in a Nashville hot sauce, white bread and pickles, and some coleslaw. So let's give it a try. I know I'm probably just supposed to eat this like on the bread, but I'm gonna try the chicken on its own first. It's a good looking piece of chicken right there. There you go, there's the chicken. Okay, that's not the flavor of Nashville hot chicken at all, but it is good, very sweet. It is spicy, but it's not spicy right off the bat. Kind of lingers for a second. In my older years, I've been having a hard time handling spice. So I can handle this. However, it is making me a little bit sweaty. So that's what happens to me when I eat something super spicy. It makes me sweaty. This is making me a little bit sweaty. Yeah, so I don't know. This is good. I would eat this again. Yeah. Almost like a sweet chili, like a sweet habanero. Also, it's Christmas here at Leicester Square Station on the London waterfront. Let's head into Diagon Alley and see. Like this sort of looks like a face, doesn't it? Let's head into Diagon Alley and see what kind of Christmas decorations they have up in there. Definitely lots and lots of Christmas decorations in here. Also, Celestina Warbeck has a Christmas show this time. almost got attacked with snow as I was standing here watching Celestina Warbeck. My goodness. Not expecting that. It hit me in the face. I was like, what's hitting me in the face? With snow. Last thing that I wanted to point out while we're here is that Fear Factor Live is officially closed for good. There will be no more Fear Factors Live shows at all. So this shut down right before Halloween Horror Nights, and they had the show Halloween Nightmare Fuel in there. And then towards the end of the Halloween Horror Nights run, we learned that Fear Factor Live would not be coming back ever again. So another closure that is coming up that you should know about is the Revenge of the Mummy will be closing down on January 7th for a lengthy refurbishment. They're saying that it'll be opened late summer. So it's gonna be closed down for a while. I'm interested to see what they're gonna change on it. And we will be back to ride it once they open it back up again. So over here next to Transformers and across the way from Mel's Drive-In, this was the place that I was looking for. They sell specialty eggnogs and pressed sandwiches. Unfortunately, I'm very full right now, but this peanut butter fluff and stuff sounds so delicious. Chocolates pressed s'mores, oh man. Oh man, the holiday leftovers, that's exactly what I was asking for on the way in. Oh, a VLT. Wow. VBLT. Cookies and milk? You can just get cookies and milk? Oh, a chocolate chip cookie cup. My goodness, everything sounds, what is an Italian hot chocolate? Everything sounds so delicious over here. Cranberry Kringle Pilsner. Wow. I should have come here. I would have just gotten everything on the menu. If you're looking to meet some of the characters, hello! Merry holidays! How are you guys doing? Fantastic? Excellent. So this is something that they do every once in a while, is they bring the different parade floats out for you to meet the characters. Got all kinds of characters out here. There's Puss in Boots. Like I said, so this is one of the floats in the holiday parade, and they will bring various floats out throughout the day, and the characters will come off of them, and you can take photos with the characters on the float. I think the only float that doesn't come out is Santa. All right, they're packing up to leave. So there you have it. That was our trip out to Universal Studios Florida to look at some of the holiday offerings. We saw a lot of stuff today. We got to see a bunch of different characters from the parade. We didn't actually get to watch the parade, but we got to see a lot of units from the parade, which is very exciting. Can't wait to come back and actually watch the parade. I think what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to bring Jackson here to see it, because it's fairly early. It happens at 5:30. Although it is a longer parade, I think he'll still be excited to see Santa Claus and see the snow and the lights and everything that's happening and the confetti and everything that happens during the parade. I think he'll really enjoy it. So like I said, I think we're gonna make another trip out to try to experience that. There's still Islands of Adventure. We didn't get to go over to Islands of Adventure at all today. See Grinchmas, the Who's, everything that's happening over there. The Christmas tree trail or the Christmas tree hunt. There's so much stuff that we still have to do. So look forward for a lot more videos from Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure for the holiday season. There's a lot going on here. So, all in all, a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hello, we're theme park vets. We're from Tacoma, moved to Orlando, and now it's time to pay the price.